Seriously, I'm surprised you just found out. Shoes like Nike, Adidas, Puma, clothing like CK, Burberry, Zara, Uniqlo. These brands actually produce most of their products in China.
Some say as long as there's a tag saying made in China, the bag can never be luxury.
As a girl who has spent over $100,000 on luxury bags and Prada, Gucci, Louis, all of that, a lot of you guys have asked us all the same questions. How do we feel about China coming about and telling everyone that these bags are realistically $20, $50? How do I feel? Stupid.
Hi, welcome to the Known Tea. Here's some crazy stuff that has been happening with China exposing these luxury brands, ripping off customers with insane amounts of prices for literally their logo on the product. Grab your popcorn, let's get into these TikTok videos. Subscribe, leave a comment, and possibly a like. Take care.
Some say as long as there's a tag saying made in China, the bag can never be luxury. However, in fact, more than 80% of the luxury bags in the world are made in China. But those luxury brands just won't acknowledge that. They take almost finished bags from China factories back to their own factories and just do the repackaging and logo installing, something like that. That way, the bags will appear at their boutiques as made in Italy or made in France. You know, those sophisticated European countries, which make you feel mysterious, royal, and thus luxury. Now, close your eyes. Let's just do a little, very easy experiment in your head, okay? Imagine that you have an Hermes bag, and suddenly the label on it changed from made in France into made in China, while everything else, like leathers, zippers, and hardware, remain the same. Do you suddenly feel that your bag is not as luxury as before? If you do, that means you have been misled and poisoned by the market campaign of those luxury brands for too long. Welcome to the real world. Now you see, those bags are made in China by our intelligent and diligent Chinese artisans. Let's not be poisoned and misled by the market campaign any longer and be a real person. Buy a bag from us, from our factory in China. See the real world for yourself.
There's nothing a Chinese factory cannot make. Seriously, I'm surprised you just found out. Shoes like Nike, Adidas, Puma, clothing like CK, Burberry, Zara, Uniqlo. These brands actually produce most of their products in China. Factories from China beloved by those world top brands because made in China is actually good quality. If you want sourcing service in China, let me know. I'm Tina, your reliable business partner in China. Comment below what kind of product you're looking.
As a girl who has spent over $100,000 on luxury bags and Prada, Gucci, Louis, all of that, a lot of you guys have asked us all the same questions. How do we feel about China coming about and telling everyone that these bags are realistically $20, $50? How do I feel? Stupid. Like, this was dumb. Like, I want my money back. No, I'm fucking with y'all. I'm a Canal Street girlie. Okay, shout out to Amber, who be putting the girls on top DA pics. Okay, I want to tag her for y'all. Okay, but I'm just letting y'all know if y'all need the links, Amber's who you get it from. Shout out to Amber. We love you, Amber. Give us all the tea. Tell us the tea. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say, because we're spending our money on property. No, I'm not doing it.
So picture this. You're scrolling through TikTok and suddenly a video pops up of a Chinese factory worker showcasing a handbag that looks suspiciously like a Hermes Birkin. But here's the kicker. It's being sold for a fraction of the price. Welcome to the latest trend where Chinese consumers are pulling back the velvet curtain on luxury brands and it's as entertaining as it is enlightening. In recent months, a wave of TikTok videos has emerged featuring Chinese factories allegedly producing goods resembling high-end items like Hermes bags and Birkenstocks. These clips have captivated American shoppers, especially those frustrated by soaring prices and tariffs. The allure? The fantasy of bypassing traditional retailers to buy direct from the source. However, many of these products turn out to be imitation or unbranded versions, highlighting the significant markup on genuine luxury items. This phenomenon isn't just about scoring a deal, it's about challenging the very notion of luxury. Chinese consumers are increasingly questioning the value proposition of high-end brands. Why pay thousands for a handbag when a similar-looking version is available for a tenth of the price? This sentiment is gaining traction, especially among younger generations who prioritize authenticity and value over brand prestige. Luxury brands are feeling the heat. In response to changing consumer behaviors, many are adapting their strategies in China. Brands like Moncler and Coach are investing in new stores and renovating existing ones to enhance the shopping experience. They're also hosting large-scale events and bolstering their marketing efforts to reconnect with consumers. The goal? To reinforce their brand's value and justify their premium pricing. But it's not just about store aesthetics. Brands are also embracing cultural relevance. For instance, Dior has been connecting with the Chinese market through high-profile fashion shows at iconic locations across the country. These events underline the brand's commitment to the Chinese market and its consumers. Despite these efforts, the luxury market in China is experiencing a shift. According to Bain & Company, China's luxury market shrank by about a fifth from the previous year. Brands like Louis Vuitton and Gucci have reported declines in sales, indicating that the era of unchecked luxury spending might be waning. So, what's the takeaway? Chinese consumers are no longer content with just the brand name. They want value, authenticity, and cultural relevance. Luxury brands must adapt to this new reality or risk being left behind. As consumers become more informed and discerning, the traditional allure of luxury is being redefined. In this new landscape, it's clear the power dynamics are shifting, consumers are in the driver's seat, and luxury brands must navigate this new terrain carefully. After all, in the age of social media and instant information, the true value of a product is just a scroll away.
I don't know.
I will tell you 30 luxury brands. Some of their products are made in China. Ralph Lauren, Armani, Nike, Dior, Lululemon, Apple, Michael Kors, Coach, Calvin Klein, Prada, Celine, Swarovski, Adidas, The North Face, Rimowa, Levi's, Burberry, Versace, Chanel, Cartier, Ferragamo, Timberland, Yves Saint Laurent, Victoria's Secret, Puma, Uniqlo, Disney, Max Mara, Givenchy. The producing cost is only 1/10 of its price. Can you believe it? Follow Helen, your business advisor in China.
China is exposing all these luxury brands because they've been selling lies to you saying made in Italy, made in France, but they actually been manufactured in China. 80% of all these products, and this is why I had an argument over it with my partner last year, because I paid £23 for white Air Forces that came straight from China, and she said, oh, those are fake, I will never wear them. And I said to her, look, all of these products that you wear, everybody's wearing, they are manufactured in China, and here's the proof. Because of the war tariffs, all these brands are being
I always hate that I have to have my ties made in China. And you know why they're made in China? Because China manipulates their currency.
You're a billionaire, though. Why would you not move it here just for having it in America?
Excuse me, because I'm a businessman. They're taking our jobs, they're taking our manufacturing, they're destroying us. And then you know what they do? They loan us back the money. We owe $1.4 trillion to China.
Does anybody know how much it costs to make this beautiful product in China? Anybody want to take a guess? It's the iPhone 14, $100? The lady?
Less than 100.
Less than 100? I'll give you one more chance. How much? 300. You ready for the answer? $10. I swear to God.
All right, there you have it, guys. If you are planning on trying those Chinese websites, just check the reviews on the product to ensure it's not some cheap quality product you'll be buying. Remember to subscribe if you enjoyed, and check out my other videos. Pass the popcorn. Take care.